Hello everyone, welcome back to another segment of Sherry's Metaphysical Corner, and it is the May video newsletter. So welcome aboard. I'm happy that you're here, and I'm happy to be here. Now I'm going to just jump in and just give you a little insight about some things that have taken place. I've had a lot of people contacting me of late, since COVID, asking me, I don't really know where to go. I don't really know what to do, and you keep coming up, so I'm here and I'm willing to sample this and try this. So what I say to them is, good for you. That means you're listening. You're listening to your intuition, and the universe hears everything that you think and say. So if you're asking the questions like, oh my God, I don't know where to go, I know I would like to get into holistic work, I just don't know where to turn, they're hearing you. Hello. They're hearing you. Let me just show you something, and I know this is going to probably blow your mind, but every single human being has this many angels. Let me see if I have this upside down or not yet. Angels, light beings. I don't know if you can see how many. This is a bunch of them, okay? Right around here. This is the earth, and this is how many are watching over the earth. So let me just pull this in. I mean, you can't even see how far back there's so many. That's how many are surrounding each and every human being. Every single one of us has our own spirit team, and look at how many we have. That's why I say to you, they're hearing you, and they've been hearing. What's taking place is you're now listening to them. Yay! We're listening! We're listening. So, with that said, let me continue. There is help out there. So if you've been living with chronic pain, it's important to remember that. You're not alone. There is help available. And the emotion code, body code that I work with is a very powerful tool. I mean, I've used many, like I've mentioned, through the years. And it's expanded my consciousness exponentially. So to the point now I'm using this tool on so many people, it's ridiculous. Animals as well, globally. This is all done remotely. Now I've been doing remote work since 2012. You're not with me physically. That's what remote means. You're not with the person physically. And you don't have to be, because it's quantum physics. You're simply moving energy from one place to another without having to be in physical presence, okay? So, this is not new work. The emotion code, body code has been around 20 plus years. So, it's common experience for a lot of people to go through life feeling weighted down by emotional stress, pain, and yet often we just don't know where to turn to find relief. It's out there. Keep asking the questions, they're hearing you. It's out there. So it's for this reason I offer so much education to help people help themselves and to bring understanding so they get it. I keep it in very simple form. So it's so gratifying for me as well when I hear success stories from people all around the globe that have used the emotion code, body code. They've sought it out and they've had some relief. And why I leave so many testimonials now from time to time, either on a newsletter or here on my YouTube channel, leaving a video. I leave a lot of information for people because it's changed their lives for the better, thanks to this modality. And thanks to Dr. Bradley Nelson for bringing it through. This is a man that brought this through many years ago, and he is global. He is everywhere. So I am proud and respect this man for bringing this work through for all of us so that we can help each other. That's what this life is about. Helping each other help each other. So it's wonderful. And it's probably one of my biggest goals is to meet him. I haven't had a chance to. I've had a lot going on in my own personal life, taking care of my mom who had dementia, and I took care of her for the last 5 years, and I did not want to put her in a nursing home, so I stayed home. I took care of her. She only ate organic food, organic supplements. I did emotion code, body code work on her all the time. she really did so well. I was so pleased, and I prayed that she would just go in her sleep, and she did. So see what I'm telling you? They're hearing you. Ask. You gotta ask. They'll hear you. And then listen, wait. Don't succumb to fear. Listen to what your answer is going to be. They'll show you. They're going to show you. So if you're looking for a modality that's going to work for you, watch for it. Once you ask for it, they're going to bring you to a place. You'll see the synchronicity come in. You'll see it. It's amazing. So again, I help my clients find relief from physical pain, anxiety, depression, distress, and open opportunities for more freedom for them, including animals. So let me just leave you a few testimonials here. This is just one testimonial on an animal. Our dog is about 95% back to normal, walking much better. Still a tiny bit wobbly, but we're all so grateful. Thank you so much for your time in healing our little dog with the emotion code, body code. He's so much better after what you did. You're awesome. We highly recommend you to anyone. Hi, Cheryl. I definitely felt something shift in less pain and weight in my body after the group session I was involved in. Amazing work, Cheryl. Thank you so much. Love it. Anxious for more healing. Thank you, Sherry. Some people call me Sherry. Some people call me Cheryl. That's okay. I kind of like the name Sherry. It's kind of easier for people. I noticed since the emotion code sessions, I'm a lot more focused, and I'm not procrastinating as much as I used to. That's a huge help for me. I have lots of projects I need to get done, and it's really been making a difference. Thank you so much for your good work. Hi, Sherry. Every time you use the emotion code on me, I feel lighter. Over the weekend, I felt helped doing what was right for me and not having to justify the reason. I definitely feel this. I could feel it from the first time you did a session. I always put myself very last, way back in the line. I started putting myself forward, and over the weekend, I really needed this energy because we were supposed to go to a graduation party. I didn't feel up to it, and actually told my husband, you go by yourself. I really don't feel up to it. I don't want to go. And he was fine with it. But I stood up for myself was the big deal instead of dragging myself. So this is really helping with my self-esteem. Thank you so much. So those are just a few. I mean, the list is endless. Go to my website and you'll see them in the testimonials. There's just so many. And you know what? I just had one this morning. Let me see if I can read this to you. Let me see. I worked on this gentleman, by the way, and he's a regular client of mine. I've been working on him for a while, and he suddenly, today is Monday, he had a lot of pain last Thursday, but it progressively got worse, and I didn't know it because they hadn't told me until Saturday or Sunday. So I think it was Sunday. So when they reached out to me and told me that the husband was in a tremendous amount of pain, and it was escalating to a pain level of 10. Now I always tell everybody gauge it. On a scale of 1 to 10, what's the pain? If it's 10, oh my God, take me to the hospital, it's really bad. Or below that. Okay, so his pain was a 10. He was in agony. Couldn't sleep, couldn't lay down, couldn't stand, couldn't walk. He was just in a lot of pain. They didn't send me that until Sunday. So I worked on him that afternoon just to give him some relief. And I told her, and I worked on him for probably 20 minutes, and I told her, get back to me with some information. If I don't hear from you tonight, call me tomorrow, meaning today. This is what she sent me today, the day after I worked on him. Hi, Cheryl. Good news. My husband wanted me to let you know he slept all night, and his pain level is almost 0. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great day. See what I'm saying? That's just today with a client that's a regular of mine. Now that one I just worked on him because he's a regular. I want to give this man some relief. So there you have it. So as we continue, if for any reason you don't know where to turn to find some relief, and you're looking for a way to experience a positive transformation in your life, the emotion code, body code can help. Now, if you're new or even not new to the holistic side of health, try the free body evaluation scan that I'm offering right now. It's for a limited time that I'm offering it. It's a $99 value. You know, and it also works with applied kinesiology muscle testing. That's how we work with it. We're working with your subconscious, tuning into you, and we're working with the muscle testing to get results. And then we release whatever we find. So you have nothing to lose here. So below is what I'm actually checking in your system. Your immune system. I'm checking to see if it's functioning at 100% capacity. If not, what is it? I can test that with muscle testing. Your brain percent of messages reaching organs and glands. Is it functioning at 100%? If not, what is it? I can test that with muscle testing. High percent of messages reaching body tissue. Is it functioning at 100%? If not, what is it? Lastly, your electrolyte your light score. Is it functioning at 100% capacity? And if it is not, what is it? I can test it with muscle testing. Your electrolyte values. There's 10 of them, and I test to see if they're within range. 30 organs, I test to see if they're imbalanced, blocked, or stressed. And your 7 chakras, I'm testing them to see if there's any imbalances, blocked, or stressed. And if they're off, what am I testing them with? Muscle testing. Okay. And I can tell you. So, as we continue, if after your body evaluation, if you should step up and decide you want to try it, if it resonates with you, set up a consultation session with me. That's a live phone conversation, and I'll go over all the findings. You can ask questions, and I'll explain how it works and why. If you're interested in this work on the self, the work is performed using the emotion code, body code modality, and it's not new. It's been around 20 plus years. I've mentioned that before. And Google the gentleman that is the founder of this, Dr. Bradley Nelson. Incredible. Just a gift bringing this through to us. So this is remote distance work while you sleep or rest. And the reason for that, you don't come to an office, you're not in my presence. The analytical mind or that ego mind rests, your nervous system relax. It cuts down on the static frequency that it builds up. Now, if people are in their homes, a lot of people have home offices now. And if that's the case, what I tell them is schedule something between 8 and 9, but take a break and go in the other room, sit down, have a cup of tea, relax, or go for a walk in your neighborhood for an hour. Give yourself a break. Take a break. You get a break at work, you get a break at home when you're working at home. And I'll work on you then. That's what the 8 and 9 o'clock slot is for. Okay, so now I've been offering, just to give you this little tidbit of information, remote distance healing for people and animals since 2012, long before COVID. So let me give you the differences between allopathic medicine versus energy medicine. Now, just so you can see the differences, nobody's kibosing the medical profession. There's a need for them. The difference is they're coming together. This is what's happening right now. They're coming together, okay? So right now they're like here, but this is what's happening, okay? They're getting closer together. They're combining, so it's awesome. And that's what we want, not separate, together, working together. So allopathic medicine, it's a system in which medical doctors or other healthcare professionals like nurses, pharmacies, therapists, they treat symptoms and diseases using drugs, radiation, and surgery. Okay? Energy medicine. This is a system in which a practitioner goes to the root cause of an issue. It identifies and corrects imbalances by going to the root cause of the emotional or physical issue in a person or in an animal. So the practitioner is literally extracting low energy frequencies that are stuck in the system, weakening the system. So if we go through something very traumatic, like if you were just a baby, you were 4, 5, 6 years old, 8 years old, and your mother and father got divorced, that's traumatic. Trapped emotion in a car accident, or you moved away, or you lost your job. Now that you're an adult, you lost your job, traumatic. Lots of stuff like that gets stuck in the body, and we can't process it. So that's what we're releasing. And everything has a frequency to it. Doesn't matter what it is. Energy is energy. Everything has a vibration to it, including your organs and glands, okay? So my hours of operation are Wednesday through Sunday, 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. And then 8 and 9 is for people that have home offices. Consultation hours, Wednesday through Friday, 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. only. 2 hours each day. And it's an hour. Group sessions, Wednesdays and Thursdays, it's twice a week I offer group sessions. Wednesdays is trapped emotion. Thursdays is organs. The group sessions are $50, and it helps people that are struggling, that are going through financial difficulties, and that have been doing this kind of work, and they've been on maintenance for a while, and then something happened, and they need to take a break. They can't, so what they do is they do the group sessions. And we all have trapped emotions in our system, all of us, and they're surfacing all the time. So that is something that people can get involved in on a Wednesday. Okay, that's only $50, and you get a transcript still. Or the Thursday is a group is an organ. This month, May, is liver, working on the liver. Okay. As we keep going, I'm going to leave you the link below if you want to join the group session sometime. Okay, the link will be here below. And muscle testing, I always offer that. It's a class that I'm teaching people to do muscle testing for themselves. It's awesome. It's always the first Sunday of every month. The next one is May 7th. It's in 2 parts. First part is the history of applied kinesiology muscle testing, and I'm teaching you 4 positions, 4 hand positions. Part 2 is practice and discussion. It's a wonderful tool on so many levels. You can use this in the grocery store to test food. Is this food in my highest good? You know, just because something's organic doesn't necessarily mean your body wants it or needs it. Okay? Keep that in mind. Or, you know, is this beneficial for me? Or if you're in the drugstore, or if you're in just a store shopping, you know, is this something that would be in my highest good to be used? Would it be beneficial for me to use this? You can test anything. Supplements, what are they called? Essential oils, anything. You can test, would this be in my highest good and beneficial for me to use? So, I'm going to leave the link here below for you as well. If you want to sign up for that, you can. And lastly, as we close today's segment, I always have an inspirational story at the bottom of every month's newsletter. Okay? And this month is going to be no different. So for those of you that are not on my newsletter, reach out if you're interested and you want to be signed up for that. I'd be happy to include you. Just let me know. All right, that's it. So I hope that you enjoyed this segment. It's always to help and educate. Subscribe to my YouTube channel below. And as always, leave a positive comment. Nothing yucky. We don't like yucky. Okay, everybody. In the meantime, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you are well. Take care of yourself. Reach out if you have any questions. energy4522@gmail.com. You can go to my website, energyworkstudio.com. 1 S between work and studio. All right, everybody. Thanks again. Till next time, always expanding, evolving, embracing the light. Bye for now.